when they start coming through and start demolishing the people, all right, your family members taking food and resources and all your wherewithal out of your house, all right, once again, don't come trying and crying, looking for the Lord, man, because he's not going to hear you. You can't say that you didn't know. You cannot say one time that you did not know, man. All right? You can't say one time that you did not know, or you didn't hear about the truth, or you didn't hear about the Hebrew Israelite ministry. All right? Because even these off-Israelite camps, they're out and they're loud as hell too, man. They're out, they're loud, they're proud. All right? IUIC, ISUPK, GOCC, they're out and they're loud, man. Not a single person can ever say when the time of martial law comes, not a single person can say that they never heard about the Hebrew Israelite ministry, man. All right? But what? That's going into that crying for the wine in the streets, man. Y'all gonna be searching all over for the truth, and once again, you will not be able to find it. You will not be able to find it, man. All right? That was the point on that. All right, once again, a lot of people is about to start getting jobless, man. All right? You got many different companies laying off employees, laying off their employees. All right? For many different reasons. They're building machines and different types of technology to replace the people. Okay? Or they don't have the financial security, all right, to continue to pay people. You know? So you got a lot of people getting laid off for work and becoming homeless. You got a lot of people who's giving up their houses now, who's selling their houses, you know, choosing to live on the streets or live in their cars. And more of that is coming, man. A lot more of that is coming. All right? Jake and his damn high-level nigga activity, bro. It's sickening out here, you know? But going back to the point, a lot more people's gonna get laid off. A lot more people's gonna have to make these sacrifices, you know, of the roof over their head, their cars, whatever it is. Whatever it is. Because everybody's broke now, man. Everybody's broke now. Everybody's getting laid off. All right? America's moving into that CBDC, the age of the CBDC, the central bank and digital currency. I think China did it first, and then Australia followed after, all right? And now America's about to go through it, you know? And then you got this BRICS organization. I believe it's Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, okay? They're communing together to start their own currency, if they haven't started it already, okay? But they what? They're getting away from the U.S. dollar, man. They're creeping away from the power of the U.S. dollar, which it doesn't have any power anyway. But as I was mentioning earlier, these other nations, they want to be independent. They want to be on their own. They want to do things without the U.S., man. You know? America has been defunded, man. Everybody is starting to hate the whore, man. Okay? Let me see if I got the article in here. Yep. It says, and this is on peoplesdispatch.org. It says, towards de-dollarization. BRICS, as I mentioned earlier, is Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. BRICS advances alternative to U.S.-dominated financial system. A senior Russian official indicated that a new currency project might be announced at the upcoming BRICS summit in South Africa. As a matter of fact, I think they're going to do it. It might have been sometime in July. I don't remember. Maybe it's in the article. It says a senior Russian official indicated that a new currency project might be announced at the upcoming BRICS summit in South Africa. The alliance's other members, Brazil, China, Russia, and India, have already taken steps to bypass the U.S.-dominated global trade and finance system. All right? Because what? America's not the big bad bully on the block no more. You know? Here it is, you got America that set up over 700 military bases across the world, all right? Poisoning the other people, you know, giving them false doctrine and philosophy, things that are not comely for them, ravishing the men, women, and children, all right? All in the name of God and Jesus, you know, all in the name of peace, okay? And these other nations, once again, they're sick of it, man. These other nations want to reclaim their independence. You know? And I'll say this too, man. I'll say this too. For you other nations, it's your fault that you're going through this shit with America. All right? It's your fault that you're going through this shit with America. Now you want to claim your independence. You know? After all of those treaties and agreements that you signed with Esau Edom, Big Pinky, the young niggas started wearing suits and ties, looking just like him. All right? You Chinese, you Arabs, you Japanese, all of y'all. It's y'all fault that y'all going through what you go through with America's wickedness, man. All right? But what? You're going to get your own lands back. You're going to get your own lands back. You know, y'all going to be able to have your families and things of that nature when Yahweh Shah, who the world calls Jesus Christ, come back. All right? You won't be able to get away with that shit now. You know? That's why we got to go through this World War III. You know? Y'all going to have your own lands back. All right? But it's going to be by who the world calls Jesus Christ. It's going to be by way of him and not your own volition, man. You won't be able to do it on your own, just like we can't do it on our own. And we the true chosen people of the Most High. You know? I'm going to jump down in the article. It says, while further details of this landmark project are yet to be fully revealed, it is already clear that its scope will be significant. The current BRICS countries already account for 40% of the global population and 1/4 of the global GDP. The alliance is now set to expand with Iran and Saudi Arabia, having initiated the formal process to join. Over 10 other countries, including Egypt, Algeria, the UAE, Mexico, Argentina, and Nigeria, have also expressed interest in joining the bloc. So there you go. Everybody's against America, bro. Everybody's against this wicked place. You know? You got more people joining this whole little movement, man, which this is also a work of man that's going to come to naught. You know? This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 19, verse 14. It says, the Lord Yahweh have mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. All right, so there you go, man. All right, that's what's going on with America. All right, this melting pot, this shithole, this cesspool of doctrine and wicked doctrine and philosophy and abominations, you know, these unrighteous decrees that's been set up to target our people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, this place is starting to stagger in its vomit. Okay? Like a drunk man, you know? He done blew up all, he done blew chunks of everything he may have ate that day, you know? All that alcohol he was drinking. And he's rolling around in his own vomit right now, man. That's America. You know? Everything that this place was built upon, all the wicked and evil works, it's starting to stagger in it even more. All right? It says, Isaiah 19:15, it says, neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. Yeah, it ain't going to be no more working in Egypt, which is America. All right? Egypt called the house of bondage, man, which is exactly what America is. The house of bondage, the house of imprisonment, slavery, the house of captivity for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Once again, a lot of people getting laid off of their jobs, bro. A lot of people getting laid off of their jobs. And it's going to come to a point in time where it's going to be absolutely zero work to do. All right? So all of you individuals making 5-6 figures, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, it's going to be a point in time where y'all going to be losing your jobs, man. And you're going to start offing yourselves. You know, you're going to start deleting yourselves because you ain't going to know how to survive without making all that money, man. A lot of y'all, you know. Look at what happened in the first governmental collapse, man. You had the crashing of Wall Street. You know, when that happened, you had a lot of people killing themselves because they was losing their jobs. They was becoming homeless. You know, they didn't know how to deal with that shit. You know, and all that is going to happen all over again, and it's going to be worse than it was before. Okay, what is it now? You got the prices. You got the prices of gas going right back up. Because y'all was happy that the shit was as low as it was when Obama was in office and things of that nature. All right, but what? That's why you got supply and demand. The gas went down, and everybody started, filling up their tanks. All right, car tanks and other little gas tanks. All right, you had the people enjoying the cheap gas for a small amount of time, and now what? It's just going right back up. You know. Same thing gonna happen with the price of food. It's gonna go from inflation to hyperinflation, man. Eggs is expensive as shit right now. You know, meat is expensive as hell too. And what's more, we're about to start eating lab-grown meat. We're already eating meat glue. Meats with meat glue. All right? Which we ain't supposed to be ingesting that shit. But this is hell. This is the place that, you people want to hope to continue to abide in and trust in. You know? No, we're not going to see the end of the world in our lifetime. Hey, you can't say that no more because we right here. We are right here at the end of this age. We are right here, people. Okay? Isaiah 19:15, I'll read it again. It says, neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. In that day shall Egypt be like unto women, and it shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of the Lord of hosts, which he shaketh over it. Yeah, the Lord gonna shake this place up and tear it down. All right? The Lord's shaking this place right now. That's why you people is out here tripping and bugging the hell out. But you don't know why. You don't know what you don't know what the hell's going on. Well, the prophets have the answers. All right? The prophets got the answers. And it's the Lord. It's the Lord tripping this place up. You know? The Most High put Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, in the ultimate trick bag. You know? And this damn devil is about to fall into that trap door. Well, who the world calls Jesus Christ comes back. He about to fall into that trap door. Okay? Yeah, but that was really the point on that. All right? So what? A lot more people gonna start losing their jobs. You know? The government is taking away their assistance, from you women and you damn brokies. Okay? This government is basically giving you the middle finger, man. They flipping the bird at y'all people. All right? Because what? America's broke, man. All right? America done reached the debt ceiling, the debt roof. Okay? Trillions of dollars in debt. Okay? And now what? We're moving into a digital currency, which, once again, is not backed by anything. All right? Because you got the top elite banking families, the Illuminati, your Rockefellers, your Rothschilds, all right, your DuPonts, and all of these individuals, they the ones who got the real gold. Our currency is backed by absolutely nothing, man. All right? So this whole cryptocurrency shit, it ain't gonna be nothing but a bunch of numbers, man. It ain't gonna be nothing but a bunch of numbers. Here it is, you're gonna be thinking you got something in your account, and then one day you're gonna wake up and all that shit gonna be gone. Just like those Bank of America individuals. One day you're gonna wake up and all your shit gonna be cleared out. All right? It's gonna happen to the men of the Lord too. It's gonna happen to us as well. But what? We got the Spirit, man. All right? Our bank accounts is in heaven. We're making a spiritual investment, man. That's why our brothers are supposed to be out, abiding in the work, laboring. Because we're putting our investments in the Spirit, man, in the Lord. Trusting in Him. Hoping and praying that He save us and keep us able to eat in the upcoming times. All right? I'll get this scripture. And what this digital currency, all it's going to lead to is the invitation, all right, of the mark of the beast, man. That radio frequency identification device, the MOTB, that chip, that microchip. Okay? That Revelation 13 and 16, when that implantable object, which was also made under the order of Obama when he was in office, man. A medical device that's implantable. That's what all of that is going to lead towards, man. All right, with this whole digital currency. Once again, Esau Edom wants you people to fear him. He wants to be your God. All right, no. He wants to be your God. All right? But what? We're not supposed to serve Esau Edom. All right? Let me pull this real quick. This is the book of Acts. Back in chapter 5, a little bit up. It says, Acts 5 and 29. It says, Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, We ought to obey God rather than men. Yeah, because in that time, Peter and the other apostles, all right, they was going around preaching Yahushua, the doctrine of Yahushua, all right, and performing miracles. And what? Those wicked scribes and Pharisees, they ordered them to stop doing it, And so they arrested some of them and things of that nature, okay? Then after they got released, they went about to go preach Yahushua again, all right? And that's what Peter told them, we ought to obey the Most High rather than men, all right? Now don't get it twisted, man, because you got a lot of overzealous and over-righteous jakes, man, okay? We're doing this, because America set up quote-unquote freedom of speech. That's why we're able to do this. But what? Nobody can tell us to stop prophesying. We doing this in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So while we're out here able to prophesy, we're going to do it. We're supposed to do it. Okay? We're supposed to be prophesying. Can't nobody tell us, hey, get off the street. You know, your cops, your Romans, they can't come up to us and be like, oh, you can't do that here. Now it is going to come to a point in time to where they will be able to do that, all right? And what? That's going to go into the famine of the word. Amos 8 and 11. That time is coming, you know, but for right now, while we're able to prophesy, we have to do such. All right? That's why we tell you, Jakes, now is the time to seek the Lord. Now more than ever before is the perfect time, because the doors of grace and mercy are still open. All right? But let me go ahead and get this. This one last scripture. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 1. It says, remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. Yeah, man, like, because what? We're not supposed to have any pleasure, all right? In the days before we came into this truth, before we came into this ministry, you know? Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not. Yeah, the evil days ain't truly here yet, man. We are living in some evil times, but it's not that bad yet. Okay? It says, while the days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them, while the sun or the light, or the moon, or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. Yeah, which means what? All right, before all hell break loose, man. Now's the time to come back and serve the Lord, Israel. It says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. All right, yeah, the grinders, all of the work is about to come to naught. Once again, a lot of you people are gonna get laid off from your jobs, man. You won't be able to then feed yourselves and your families. All right? It says, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. All right? So there you go, man. This society is coming to an end. America, once again, as we know, is about to come to an end. There ain't going to be no more work. There ain't going to be no more celebrating. All right? There ain't going to be no more prosperity. All right? This place is about to get straight up thumped, man, by the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. But that was the end of my lesson. Lord's willing, this is edifying. I'm going to say, Kol Halayim La Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Wahar Wachak. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well for teaching me the truth. Salutations to the elect. Shalom.